In recent days, Arsenal, one of the giants of English football, has been the subject of rumors regarding the possible signing of young Brazilian talent Renato Veiga, currently playing for Juventus. The interest from the London club in strengthening its squad is a clear indication of its ambitions for the upcoming season. Renato Veiga, a promising midfielder, has attracted attention from several European clubs due to his exceptional performance. In Serie A, at just 21 years old, he has already demonstrated skills that place him among the best young players in the European scene. Arsenal, under the management of its coach, is seeking a restructuring of its squad. The team, which already has quality players, aims to add more depth and creativity to the midfield, where Renato Veiga could fit in perfectly. Juventus, on the other hand, is currently in a transitional period. The Italian club, which has a rich history of success, is facing financial and on-field performance challenges. This may open the door for negotiations if Arsenal decides to move forward with a concrete proposal. The speculation surrounding Veiga's transfer is not just a matter of necessity, but also a matter of strategy. Arsenal has stood out for its approach to investing in young talents, and Veiga, with his potential, would be a valuable addition. What makes Renato Veiga such an attractive player for Arsenal? His ability to control the midfield, his vision of the game, and his goal-scoring capacity are characteristics that can make a difference in decisive matches. Additionally, Veiga has already shown a keen tactical understanding, which is crucial in modern football. Arsenal, which seeks an offensive style of play, could greatly benefit from the creativity and versatility of the young Brazilian. Player transfers between European clubs often involve complexities. Arsenal will need to negotiate with Juventus, which may be reluctant to release a player with so much potential, especially considering its own squad needs. However, the financial pressure on Juventus could facilitate negotiations. The club may be open to selling Veiga for a price that fits its budget, especially if it helps alleviate its financial concerns. Arsenal will also have to consider the competition. Other clubs, both in England and in other European leagues, may be eyeing Veiga, which could complicate the situation even further. The salary issue is another factor to be considered. Arsenal will need to ensure that the financial offer is attractive enough to convince Veiga to move to London. The prospect of playing in the Premier League can be a significant draw, but the financial aspect cannot be ignored. Additionally, Arsenal should assess how Veiga would fit into the current team. The club already has talented players in its midfield, and the integration of a new player requires careful planning and strategy. The impact that Veiga's arrival could have on the team's performance is a point that cannot be underestimated. A creative midfielder can change the dynamics of the game, providing more options to the attackers. Veiga's youth is also a positive factor. He still has much to learn and develop, and Arsenal has a history of working with young players, helping them reach their maximum potential. The competitive environment of the Premier League will be a challenge for Veiga, but also an opportunity. Playing in one of the most demanding leagues in the world can accelerate his development. Arsenal's fan base, known for its passionate support, will also be a factor to consider. The reception that Veiga receives may influence his adaptation to the club and the city. With the transfer window approaching, speculation is likely to increase, and Veiga's situation at Juventus will be closely monitored. Arsenal will need to act quickly if it wants to secure his signing. Social media has been a fertile ground for rumors and news about transfers. The speculation surrounding Veiga is generating significant interest among Arsenal fans, who see him as a key piece for the club's future. Arsenal's manager, aware of the team's needs, may be in contact with the board to discuss the feasibility of the transfer. Strategic planning is crucial to ensure that the club does not miss valuable opportunities. Analyzing Veiga's performance on the field will also be fundamental. Arsenal's scouts are certainly evaluating his statistics, playing style, and overall contribution to Juventus. In a world where transfers have become an essential part of football, the ability to act quickly can make the difference between securing a player or seeing him join a rival. Juventus, with its rich history and tradition, may be reluctant to part with a talent like Veiga, but the club also needs to consider its financial and sporting priorities. Arsenal, for its part, cannot afford to wait too long. The transfer window is short, and other teams are eyeing the same targets. The relationship between the two clubs may also influence the negotiation. If there is a history of good relations, that could facilitate a deal. Moreover, the impact of international football on Veiga's career cannot be ignored. A transfer to a renowned club like Arsenal could open doors for him in the Brazilian national team. Veiga's desire to stand out on one of the biggest stages in world football may be an important motivator in his decision to transfer. Desprezível. To succeed in such a competitive league can be daunting, but it is also a driving force for many young players who want to prove their worth. Arsenal, for its part, also needs to be cautious. Signing a player should be a well-considered decision, taking into account not only talent but also how he fits into the club's philosophy. Vega's experience at Juventus, a club with high expectations, may have prepared him for the challenges he will face in the Premier League. As rumors continue to circulate, Arsenal fans are eager for concrete news. The anticipation surrounding Vega's potential arrival is palpable. The impact of a successful transfer could be significant not only for Arsenal, but also for Renato Vega's career, as he could become one of the stars of the Premier League. Conversations between the clubs, agents, and the player will be crucial in determining whether this transfer will materialize. Arsenal has a history of investing in young talent, and if Vega's transfer goes through, it could be seen as a shrewd move for the future. As days go by, speculation about Renato Vega's transfer to Arsenal continues to grow. The world of football is always in motion, and what is mere speculation today could become a reality soon. In summary, the possible signing of Renato Vega by Arsenal is a topic that promises to shake up the transfer market. The combination of talent, potential, and the need to strengthen the squad makes this situation one of the most interesting at the moment. Following this negotiation will be fascinating for all football lovers.